We all know how I
Credit
feel
for
about
being
this.
patient. Go.
As humans, we all feel a need to be happy in order to live our everyday lives. We need to satisfy the self-esteem needs in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That is why when it comes to stress, people have different ways of dealing with it. According to the American Psychological Association, 37% of people have reported to eating unhealthy foods in order to manage their stress. To start off, people stress every day, all day. Naturally, we look for something to cheer us up. Therefore, if a person's way of coping is stress eating, that right there is a reason why we need to make sure that all this eating is not harming our body. I personally know people who resort to eating when they are stressed out. There's something about the taste of fresh baked cookies and chocolate ice cream that helps us feel better, and this can definitely lift our spirits on a bad day. But unfortunately, for some people, this has caused them to become lazy and gain weight over time. However, the fact that people can grab a quick snack before heading out to work is very convenient. But some people might not be able to afford healthy foods. And according to the Washington Examiner, about 20% of people are living off of food stamps. These food stamps can allow people to buy things like bread, cereal, fruits, vegetables, meat, and dairy products. These foods are healthy and are available to people who cannot afford them. A reason why people may object to this is because we all seem to think that the solution to fixing things as a nation is to just pass a law. But in reality, it is not that easy. Many people will oppose this law, especially when they figure out why this law might be passed. Some opposition might be that people can eat whatever they want and they should have the freedom to eat whatever they want, and it is unfair to charge more for foods that are looked down upon from different health groups. A personal story is when Michelle Obama passed the new My Plate, healthier lunches were being served in public schools. Kids were required to have a food from every food group. Personally, last school year at my high school, the vending machines did not have chips, chocolates, and other junk foods that kids usually like to eat during the day. Instead, they had baked Lay's, baked Cheetos, and other baked chips, whole grain, and granola bars. Everyone was upset, saying that they are hungry and would rather starve and eat at home at the end of the day rather than eat something healthy like granola bars. But how will adding extra taxes on junk food benefit Americans? According to Livestrong.com, a leading cause of obesity is poor food choices. If people are eating poorly, it causes them to become overweight. Other factors, such as inactivity, also contributes to this. But if people ate right in the first place, your own body's metabolism will take care of this. Many processed foods that contain GMOs, which are genetically modified organisms, can also affect a person's digestive system. According to the Institute of Responsible Technology, they cite animal studies showing organ damage, gastrointestinal and immune system disorders, accelerated aging, and infertility. Human studies show how genetically modified food can leave material behind inside of us, possibly causing long-term problems. The foods that contain GMOs the purpose for this is to give them a longer shelf life. But you can only imagine what this does to your body when it gets inside your digestive system. If the foods have chemicals that help them preserve longer, it's going to stay in your body longer than organic foods that don't have that. For example, you can look at the weight loss TV shows. There are always people who have unhealthy lifestyles and are just too busy to go to the gym, work out, or go buy fresh produce at the fresh supermarket. And once they realize that their habits are negatively affected by this, it's too late to just get up and start working out because they are too unmotivated or overweight or just don't have enough time. It's also hard because when you're eating your favorite food, it gives you a happy feeling, and so when you're stressed, people tend to go to the things that make them feel better. So I conducted a survey, and out of 15 people, 40% said no, and 60% said yes to if U.S. should raise prices on junk foods in the hopes of getting people to eat healthier. So I surveyed my dad, and he thinks that the U.S. should not raise taxes on junk food because no matter the price of whatever you want, people are still going to buy them. Cigarettes have a high price rate, but people still go out and buy cigarettes. I also interviewed my friend, and she says that yes, America should raise their taxes because people will limit their spending on unhealthy foods. It will increase their health in the long run because they are forced to purchase healthier foods. So before I talked about how portion sizes can also influence obesity. So this picture shows us that 20 years ago, this was a normal size bagel, and now today it has increased by 3 inches. Your sodas are much larger, and popcorn is also much larger and contains more calories. And this is how much we should be eating every day, but people don't. So are there any questions? Yes.
Why do you think we should involve the government to raise prices and stuff?
He asked why we should involve the government in raising prices.
Why should we involve the government to make decisions for us?
Well, if the government passes a law, then it's going to be passed, but people can weigh in their opinion in how, like, if we should pass a law or not. And so by doing this, it also raises awareness of the issue, so people can think about it and actually do things about it rather than just let it, like, pass over their head. Any other questions? Yes.
Oh, you can go ahead, take text.
Do you think that certain apps that help with dietary issues are beneficial or instead are not good?
He asked if apps are beneficial to your diet. I think they are because it helps you track your calories and your activity during the day. Usually, most smartphones now have, they already have apps downloaded that can count your steps and everything. And people usually don't realize how much they walk every single day, but if you have that app, you can see how much you actually do and how much you should improve in whatever.
Actually, they're 9 minutes, so you're good.
Yes.
What do you think about people buying junk food with their food stamps?
Well, if you have food stamps, you can buy things like bread, cereal, fruits, vegetables, meat, and dairy. So I don't really think junk food is added into there, but if it is, I think they should just start working out or something and not just like eat.
Do you think maybe they should start monitoring what's being bought with government assistance?
Actually, when I interviewed my dad, he said that instead of raising prices, we should just get the manufacturers and the companies to change their ingredients in the food so that we don't have GMOs and other chemicals in the food. We actually have real ingredients. So, in conclusion, now that I have shared the reasons to why the U.S. should raise extra taxes on junk food, I hope you will agree to I hope you will agree this is the right step for America to take in becoming a healthier country. The healthier one is, the happier